Hey everybody, how's it going? It's been kind of a long time since I've had any update videos on me or my Genesis or anything like that. So I figured right now would probably be an appropriate time to go ahead and go over a couple things that's kind of been happening in my life right now with the channel and some of the future plans I have for this summer and things like that. I'll be going over several topics, actually quite a few things. I'll be going on an update over the Genesis and so on and so forth. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll answer a bunch of your questions that a lot of you have been posting lately. I'm actually filming this on Sunday. I'm at Dad's dealership just kind of hanging out. I haven't been able to go to too many different new car dealerships that I haven't been able to go to, like that I don't have yet. Just for the fact that I've pretty much been working full time up at the dealership ever since I got out of school. I pretty much take care of everything aside from like the actual final transaction of vehicles and stuff, organizing everything, making sure everything looks good on the lot, cleaning them, things like that, going to the auction, talking to customers. So I stay pretty busy aside from the little bit of stuff I do on YouTube, which I always still do. And every week or two, I still go back down near Charlotte and try to get a couple more videos, go to a couple dealerships, do my rounds at All City, things like that. So yeah, so I've been pretty busy lately, and so that kind of explains some of my little bit of my recent activity, I guess. The dealership's been pretty well packed lately. We've sold a couple things, so there's a couple holes, but at one point we had about 30 cars, and there was like no space between everything. This is absolutely crammed. This is probably the biggest update of the whole video, so I'm just going to put it at the beginning. A lot of you on the Facebook page know this, and a lot of you on the channel have figured this out, and a lot of you have been asking questions, and I have responded to like 100 of them, and I can't do it anymore. So I figured I had to make this update video to talk about it a little bit. I am selling, or pretty much have sold my Genesis. Basically, over the past couple weeks or something, I started really thinking about it, and I mean, honestly, I'm entering my third year of pharmacy school. I've owned the car for about a year now, and I just really don't want to pay for it anymore. Honestly, I'm paying a lot of money for that car a month, and it's not that I can't afford it or anything. There's a lot of more important things out there in life, at least right now, that I could be putting my money towards, and it'd be a lot more fulfilling and worthwhile than a really expensive brand new car payment, which is kind of a waste of money anyway, depending on the situation, I guess. But I think I got it sold next weekend, so we'll see. I got somebody driving up to take a look at it, and hopefully be doing the deal then. Also, a lot of you probably know by now too that I favor older cars anyway. I always have. I think they're simpler, easier to use, and less tendency to break down depending on what it is, I guess. But my price range is honestly about $4,000 to $6,000, something that I can pay off really quick and just get myself out of debt, aside from having to pay for an apartment every month. What I really wanted to do is end up saving enough money to hopefully, when I graduate, be able to have enough for a down payment on a house or something like that. Just going over in my mind how much it really would be, or how much I would have to pay over the next couple years for that Genesis, is just not worth it, and I just can't see it. I'd just buy one used later on if I really wanted to, but my price range was, like I said, about $4,000 to $6,000, and really the only thing that was worthwhile that I liked was the traditional, like, full-size B-body GM sedans. I've always loved the Caprice and the Fleetwoods and the Roadmasters and things like that, and a lot of you probably already know that now because I have a ton of videos on them. I just love every single one of them. And I was going to get this 91 Chevy Caprice Classic up at Dad's lot. It had 62,000 miles, one owner, clean Carfax, all that good stuff. Absolutely mint condition car, beautiful. But and I got some stuff repaired on it, things like that, and that was the one I was going to get. But went to the auction like another week or two later, and they had a 95 Buick Roadmaster Limited. with 46,000 original miles. Nuts. And it's absolutely beautiful. I'll show clips of both of them right after this. But leather interior, heated power seats, memory seats, concert sound 2 sound system. I mean, the chrome is beautiful. It is absolutely mint. And it's got the Corvette LT1 350 V8. It was detuned a little bit for that car. It makes like 260 horsepower and 355 pound-feet of torque. That sucker flies. I love it. And it's got about 90 more horsepower than the Caprice and like 100 more pound-feet of torque or something. So it's got a better engine. It gets slightly better gas mileage. It's actually not too bad. It's right on par with where the Genesis was, which was like 17 city, 27 highway. It wasn't that good by any means, but it's really not that different. It's got a 23-gallon fuel tank, so extended range, which I can push it to about 450 miles to a tank if I really wanted to. I mean, I really can't complain. I absolutely love the car. What I always tell people is like, you know, it really doesn't matter what other people think. People are going to tell you all the time, oh, you should really get this, you should really get that, ew, I don't like that, ew, yeah. Buy what you want. I mean, you're not trying to impress anybody out there, and I sure as heck aren't. My girlfriend likes the car. I love the car. I can really care less what other people think. The only thing that matters is it really makes me happy, so the fact that I'm going to get out of debt and get a car that I've always loved, and the fact that you don't see too many Roadmasters anymore, and if you do, they're just absolutely junk and trashed out, and this thing's a spring chicken. It'll last forever. Those cars are big, luxurious, cheap, and cheap to fix. So I'll save my money and give me something nice like a Camaro, Mustang, or Challenger, something like that after I graduate, or whatever, but that's my plan right now. Here's a quick clip of the Caprice. It was Motor Trend Car of the Year in '91, standard ABS and driver's side airbag. There's just something about this body style I like just a little bit more than the Roadmaster. I think just because it's more aerodynamic and curvy looking. Definitely looks like a cop car. I will have a full in-depth tour on this car, as well as the Roadmaster, after I upload this update video, so everybody could see them more in depth. It's got the blue velour cloth interior. And as you can see, 62,000 miles after I've been driving it a little bit. This has the 305 5-liter V8 with 170 horsepower and about, I don't know, 255 foot-pounds of torque. And here's the Roadmaster. Like I said, this is the limited trim. The only thing I gotta do to it right now, I'm gonna put a new set of tires on it. Just because it's got such low miles, I think there might be a little bit of dry rot. Amethyst vinyl roof. This light actually lights up blue-green at night, which is pretty cool. This one, unlike the Caprice, has keyless entry. The Caprice probably does too, I just don't have a remote for it. Mint condition leather interior. I just love these big bodied V8 rear-wheel drive cars. You really can't compare them to anything else out on the market. I mean, they're no sports cars. They don't handle that great, but they ride incredible, especially the Roadmasters, which I think have a softer ride than any of the B-bodies. Better engine, better 4-speed automatic transmission. They're pretty much bulletproof cars. Just got the horn fixed on it. There's a fuse out earlier. Plus the dash is a lot more stylish and curvy than either the Caprice or the Fleetwood. And yep, that's correct mileage. It's actually at 47,000 now. Very nice power plant. Like I said, it gets pretty good gas mileage, makes for great power. It'll spin tires pretty easily too. Fantastic automobile. Here's an update on my 65 Fairlane 500 two-door sedan. Haven't had any videos on this much lately since I've been so busy. I've actually driven it a lot. I took it on a little road trip down to Charlotte, put about 500 miles on it in a couple days. Doesn't drop a single bit of oil, leak any coolant or anything. It's absolutely perfect. Everybody saw the how-to video I made on repainting and cleaning out the engine bay, putting everything in. It's a 289 V8, about 220 horsepower and 280 foot-pounds of torque. It actually goes pretty fast as well, especially with the 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. I've since polished a lot of the chrome. I clay barred it, buffed out the whole thing, cleaned a lot of the chrome on the inside. I got the original wheel back in. A lot of you saw that I had an aftermarket wheel put in because I couldn't ever get the horn to work. Now, I had to get a new steering column, so I got a new steering column, new horn. I got a windshield I'm putting in, as well as all the weather stripping, so more videos are going to come this summer. Just haven't had time lately right now. It's got 115,000 miles. I put an original AM radio, brand new out of the package, with brand new chrome bezel. Got it all cleaned up, working nice. The radio doesn't work, unfortunately. It had some sort of short in it, I guess, after not being played for over 50 years. But I do have a brand new antenna I'm going to put up just for looks, and eventually I'll put like a radio under the seat and some speakers, so it'll still look nice. It lights up like blue-green at night, so it gives a nice little vintage look to it, and it'll have like a radio hidden up there so I can listen to some tunes every now and then. That's really it. Oh, I had to get some dice too. Fire it up real quick. Thing drives like an absolute champ. Gotta love it. I also put a set of brand new tail lamps in there too. I just gotta get the backup lights wired up. And I've been repainting all the emblems. As you can see there in the front emblems. Brought the chrome pipes out a little bit more and buffed them out. But that's pretty much it. I'll have more videos later on this summer. And like I said, after the next couple days after I upload this video, I'll have full tours on the Caprice, the Roadmaster. Also, I never really did a full in-depth tour like all my past several hundred, 500, 600 videos have been on the Genesis. And since I'm getting rid of it, I thought do like a little tribute type video to it and a full in-depth tour just like all my normal style videos with a little test drive clip at the end. But just a little bit of an update on that too. It's got about 21,000 miles on it. I've been letting my sister drive it for the past couple weeks, and now Dad's driving it back and forth since I'm driving the Roadmaster and stuff. I've had to fix a couple things on it that I haven't mentioned in any other videos. One being like a brake switch type thing. It had to do with the push button start, which another reason why I can't stand push button starts. I wish it never came with it. When you put your foot on the brake, it wasn't reading that you put your foot on the brake, so it wasn't disengaging like the safety on the push button, so I couldn't start the car. And it happened when I was at Campbell, and I did get it started. It just took a while, and I drove it back. And some sort of light came on too that had to deal with it, but I can't remember what it was. It had to do with the same thing. But it only took a few minutes to fix once I got to the Hyundai dealer and stuff, so that wasn't really a big deal. Another thing that went wrong too was an airbag light showed up, and it had to do with one of the seatbelt buckles, so I had to order that part and get it in the next day. That was a little while after that. The brake switch was like first semester or something. I never had a problem getting anything fixed, and anything that had to be fixed was fixed pretty quickly, and I got a loaner car for everything, so I still recommend the car to anybody who wants to buy one. I just had to fix a couple things on it. But yeah, I'm ready to get away from some of all that technology and stuff for a while. I actually bought a cassette adapter for my iPhone. I plug it into the headphone jack, and it plays just as clear as a CD. So I can actually still use hands-free phone, because when I have it plugged in, the call comes through the car speakers, which is pretty neat. And I just talk, and it goes through the phone speakers just fine. Also, I canceled my Sirius XM and I put it on my phone so I can listen to that in the car now. So I mean, it's absolutely fine. No problems there. A bunch of you probably already know too that follow the Saabkyle04 Facebook page, and probably a bunch of you actually have seen the videos, knew it too. But I started working alongside with the automotive magazine that was starting up in Charlotte, and I did a couple like more professional style reviews for it. But long story short, I ended up leaving the project because I didn't feel comfortable with continuing. I thought that there was kind of fraudulent activity going on, and just to keep it short and sweet, I didn't feel comfortable with involving myself with it, so I withdrew myself from that. I might have some more like professional type videos, stuff like that, but it won't be like a once a week thing like that. If I just see a real special car that I could take for a day or something like that, I might do something like that. But that's why nobody has seen any more videos like that recently. One thing I'm kind of excited about too, that's kind of been in the works for a couple of months now, and it's finally done, is Saabkyle04 is officially a business. It's Saabkyle04 LLC. I'm pretty excited about this, and the fact that I've done this for a couple years now and actually created a legitimate business for myself is pretty phenomenal. Of what started out making just awful amateur random videos. If you go back and look at the very first videos of my channel to what I'm doing now, it's amazing. It's humbling. I enjoy every bit of it, and I don't plan on stopping. I'm here to stay. Everything's going great with me and my girlfriend as well. We've been dating for about 8 months now, and loved every bit of it. She helps me out a lot with my videos and really supports me in the YouTube and stuff. She helps me respond to a couple things every now and then if I'm busy or something like that, and just really enjoys being a part of it and stuff too. And she is actually my creative director of Saabkyle04 LLC. She helps me out absolutely tremendously. I don't know. Many of the things that have happened this year as far as the new car dealerships and everything happened because of her and her support and telling me to go and avidly go get these dealerships and stuff. So everybody needs to make sure to thank her because without her I couldn't have done it all by myself. A lot of times you can see her show up in a video or something like that in the background. She oftentimes looks up performance data and things like that while I'm actually doing the first part of the tour, so it's more streamlined stuff, and I don't have to put the little written part at the bottom. I can just read it out and have everything a lot more smooth, quickly and going, more, not necessarily professional, but having me talk instead of just being quiet through that part and just having something written at the bottom. It just sounds better. Also, two other things I wanted to mention as well on the Saabkyle04 Facebook page. My girlfriend actually created a YouTube tab. It's like a little app for Facebook pages, and it shows all of my videos as I upload and update the channel. You can like the videos on Facebook, share them with your friends, and so on and so forth. And the latest one shows up big right there. It usually takes like a day or two to refresh, but I also upload them to the Facebook page as part of like the news feed or something like that. So this is another way to keep up with it for those of you on Facebook a lot. Also, one of the YouTube users, his name is Kyle McGowan, who's actually created a fan-based website for Saabkyle04. It's www.saabkyle04.com. Wait for it to focus. There we go. And it's not 100% done yet, but I promised him I'd give him a shout out on the progress of it so far. It's going to be kind of an interactive website where you can search videos by make and year, sponsored dealers, styled kind of like the channel itself, link to the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, search videos by year, things like that. So keep an update on that. Should be pretty nice when it turns out, when it's all finished. Alright, I asked a lot of you on the Saabkyle04 Facebook page if you had any questions or anything like that you want me to explain. I'll try to do my best at getting to it, so let me go through some of that. But first I wanted to mention, a lot of people have probably seen in my reflections and stuff in the mirrors that I have bought a new camera. It's a Canon SD300HS. It shoots full 1080p HD. You see right up there, well, full HD. Just because you don't see the HD at the bottom of the video does not mean that it is not in HD. I still have people asking me that. But yeah, everything is shot in full 1080p HD because this one is the one I used before, and I use it for exhaust clips and stuff a lot of times now instead of the old one. But this one is a SD1400 IS and it shoots 720p. But this one doesn't have those stupid annoying glare lines that this one was really bad for. Also, the mic is at the top of the camera, and so is on this one. There's nothing I can do about the wind noise except try to cut my hand around it, which a lot of time helps. I can't tape anything to the top of it. I've tried. It doesn't work. Some days I can't film just because it's too windy, but you take what you can get. This is the best bang for the buck you can find. I paid like a little over $200 or something for this, and it's easy, works with my computer. That's good enough for me. Alright, some of these questions. What is your favorite car, make, and dream car? I really don't have a favorite. As you can see in my videos, I like everything, just about. There's only a couple things I would want, but I like just about everything. My favorite at this moment is the new Cadillac CTS-V Coupe. That thing is just crazy looking. I love the sharp angled lines, things like that. The coupe is just downright gorgeous. And I'll skip through a couple of them that I've already answered before, like the magazine. I thought it was kind of a scam, so I left that. Got a lot of requests in here. I'll do my best. Like I say all the time, I get like 15, 20,000 requests a day or something like that. It's really overwhelming sometimes. I do what I can. There's really not much more I can do right now being a student, working, and all this stuff I got going on. Just what I can get is what I can get, and don't take offense or get upset if I don't do your requests, because I still have people that get a little miffed, and I don't understand why, but okay. I will be doing some more how-to videos. I will be doing some more of those little getting to know your thing. I know a lot of people don't watch them. They're probably not going to. That's not really the point. I'm not trying to show off a vehicle or tell you why this is so much better than that. It's like a video version of an owner's manual. Is kind of what I'm going for. So that's what's going on with that. I'll have older cars and newer cars, like always. I have a variety, and when I try to get an older car, I always try to video it because I don't know. People like that stuff. I like it too. And when it comes to certain videos, if I want to video something, I'm going to do it. Like, part of this too is so I can have a little bit of fun too. So if I find something that's going to be fun for me, I'm going to video it also, regardless of how many things I've put on. That's why I have so many Caprices and Roadmasters and things like that. Yada, yada, yada. Why don't you do other tour makes? You're always around Hyundai or GM. I'm not biased towards anything. Nothing. It may seem like that sometimes because I do a lot of videos at some places, but some things are very, very easily accessible to me. And frankly, Hyundai is very hot on the market right now. A lot of people are asking about it, especially that 2012 Accent. So it's a mile away from my apartment, so it's really easy to do. Same thing with GM. It's actually, or Chevrolet and Cadillac, it's really close. Everything else is off in Charlotte, so it's harder for me to go over there. A lot of people just don't understand that. The Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership is in Fort Mill, South Carolina. That's like 45 minutes away. So, gotta work with me here a little bit and understand why I can't just be magical and do all sorts of stuff all the time. It's just not humanly possible. But I'm trying, and I'll try to do some more of that stuff this summer. I want to try to do BMW and things like that, some of the more high-end stuff around Charlotte. We'll see. Test drives, like always. I haven't been able to do them lately because everything is flying off the lot like hotcakes, and I'm busy doing Auto Trader and talking to customers and busy on YouTube, so I just don't have time to put effort into test drives. I try a little bit, but as full as like standalone test drive videos, right now, just bear with me for a little while on that. I can't put my cat in the video right now because she's not here. Why don't I choose an old or sportier car or something like that, like a Civic? That's just not my style. No offense to anybody that has something like that. I mean, we got an '01 Camaro Z28 out there. It's out of my price range. I just don't want to pay it. I just don't need something like that. I mean, that's just me. I hate it or love it, whatever. I will try to start putting prices in videos of new cars. Don't ask me for these dealer cars, please, because I'm not getting paid by these dealers, so why am I going to act like I'm advertising them? Really, the tribute or the shout out is just to say thanks and to allow me to do what I do. But I oftentimes forget, so that's why. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through these. I don't live with my parents. I live in an apartment. I was born in Florida. My dad played Major League Baseball for 9 years, played for the White Sox, Yankees, Twins, another one or two. Some people know that now from another video. I won't be doing Chasing Carolina Classics anymore. That was just like the magazine. Clutch Magazine, Genesis, I'll do that later, like I said. Smart Car, already have it. School's been going good. No complaints. This year was absolutely, unbelievably, terribly hard. I can't even explain. I don't even want to wish anybody this type of pain that I had to deal with through school this year. But I made it. We got one more year of school and then 1 year rotations, and I'm free. Thank the Lord. Like I said, same thing about requests. Don't get offended. I'm trying. Foreign vehicles, like European vehicles, we don't have a lot of those here. How-to videos, Fairlane, all that kind of stuff is coming. It's pretty much, I just kind of blasted through those real quick. I know it's like 5 minutes of explaining, but I hope I answered most everybody's questions, and I'll try to in comments and stuff. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this update video. I enjoyed making it, and I think I explained a whole lot about what's been going on the past 6 months. Sorry it took me so long to get it out, but stay tuned. There's a lot more. I got some pretty exciting stuff coming, some older classics, things like that. As always, I'll remember to rate. Please rate the videos. It really does help me know that I'm doing like a good job and stuff. And just enjoy the channel, enjoy the videos, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.